Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. What's good with Chef Clay? And today we're going to be doing smoked brisket. Smoked brisket. This is one of my favorite meats. Brisket is like so good and juicy, and it gets really tender if you do it the correct way. So today, I'm going to show you that way. Alright? Peace. Alright guys, so what I have here is about a 3.5 pound brisket. So what I'm gonna season with, well, I have a sweet and smoky dry rub that I found. It's pretty good. I've tried it on chicken. It works good on beef as well. I have some onion powder, some garlic powder. So what I've seen mostly is people use mustard to actually coat the brisket with, so the seasoning will stick to it. But I decided to try balsamic glaze. Now, I'm never one to stay inside the box. I always take risks in the kitchen. That's how great chefs are made, and that's how great recipes are created. You gotta take risks. So, I'm gonna just get a little glaze on here and then rub it on. So what I'm expecting, because the balsamic glaze is reduced balsamic vinegar, and sometimes people use honey to reduce it, or brown sugar, or whatever your preference is, but it has almost a natural sweetness to it. So I'm thinking it's gonna even help with the flavor. So don't be ashamed or afraid to go heavy on this seasoning. You want to make sure you get it coated nice and good, and then give her a good rub down. Then I'm gonna add some grain-leaded garlic or garlic powder and onion powder. Now, as I'm doing this, I have my grill is already getting heated up, and I'm going to show you the method that I use for smoking. Make sure you get the excess that's on the side of the cutting board here, and let none of this good stuff go to waste. Oh yeah, really quick, I just want to say thank you to all of the people and all of the doctors and the nurses that are out there on the front lines that are really taking this pandemic head on and trying to keep the rest of us safe. So thank you to you guys. My sister is that she's a nurse, so thank you, sis, for helping keeping us safe. Love you. All right. So we're gonna repeat the same thing on this side. Balsamic is really not that, well, I'm not gonna put any on the side. Just gonna rub it down. Then we're gonna go on the other side. More balsamic. So I'm gonna let this go for about 4 hours on the grill. There we go, gonna hit it again. Kind of heavy with the seasoning. Nice rub down. Onion powder. Grain-leaded garlic. Garlic powder. Tomato. Right. The seasoning got my nose. Got it to my nose a little bit. That looks good. You get a close up on that seasoning. So whenever you're smoking the brisket, you want to go fat side up so the fat can render down and try to penetrate through the meat, which keeps it nice and juicy and tender. All right, there you have it. Our nicely seasoned brisket. When we come back, I'm gonna show you my grill setup and get this thing going. All right, peace. All right, guys, welcome back. So like I said, we have my grill set up here for smoking. I have my charcoal to the far side of the grill. So this is an indirect heat method. And then on the other side, I have a pan of water. So the water is gonna heat up, and then the steam from the water is gonna actually keep the brisket nice and juicy and tender. So when we come back, I'm gonna show you guys how I set it up. I also have some hickory wood chips that's soaking in water and apple juice. That's gonna give it an extra flavor to the smoke. All right. So stick with me. All right. Peace. All right, guys. Welcome back. So what I have here, my wood chips, already soaked in water and apple juice for at least 30 minutes. So I'm gonna just add them to my hot coals. The reason why you soak them, you want the chips to actually smoke and not catch on fire. So at some point it is going to catch on fire, but not right away. Close it up. I'm gonna open this about a quarter of the way. All right, guys, welcome back. So I've had the brisket on for about 30 minutes now. It's starting to look good. So what I have here is my mop, which is just white wine, Worcestershire, a little bit of the dry rub seasoning, chopped onion, and a little bit of brown sugar. So the mop is going to keep it nice and moist throughout the cooking process. So I'm going to do this every 30 minutes for the next three hours. Just get it on there real nice, all over. Now accompanying sorry, the brisket, I'm gonna have some garlic mashed potatoes and roasted zucchini. So I'm gonna show you guys my recipe for that as well. Oh, that looks good. Yes, sir. Nice and wet. See our smoke is still going. All right. Yeah. That looks good. All right, guys, we'll come back. I'm gonna start my zucchini and mashed potatoes. All right, guys, welcome back. Gonna check on our brisket. Oh man, we're about 3 hours in. Look at that there. That is beautiful. You hear the birds chirping? You're like, yeah, that's good. That looks good, chef. You're right, birds. So I'm gonna mop. This will be the last mop before I take it off. Oh, that's nice. It's nice and juicy still. All right, guys, when we come back, we're gonna start our zucchini and mashed potato. All right, peace. All right, guys, so our brisket is almost done. We have about 15 minutes left of cook time on the grill. So now I'm about to go ahead and get my zucchini started. I have 3 medium-sized zucchinis sliced up. And I have some julienne onions as well in there. So what I'm gonna do, I have here is about 3 tablespoons of butter, which is, I can't believe it's not butter. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of chopped garlic in with the butter. Get all that in there. And then I have here is the dry ranch packet. So I'm just gonna add about a teaspoon of this. Now this stuff is really salty, so please be careful. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of cracked peppercorn. Then I'm gonna just mix this up. And give it a little taste. That's perfect. Not too salty. So with this, I'm gonna we're gonna throw this in the microwave to melt the butter. For about 30 seconds. And then what I have in this pot is about a 1/4 cup of butter as well for the mashed potatoes. And I have about 4 tablespoons of chopped onion and 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic. So I'm gonna add this to my little pot here. And we're gonna saute the onions and the garlic together. All right. This smells so good. If you love ranch, then you know where I'm going with this. So I'm just gonna add this butter to my raw zucchini. Nice toss around. Make sure everything is nicely coated. Toss. It smells so good. So I'm gonna add a nice splash of white wine just to give it another element of surprise. to this flavor. If I can get this cork out. There we go. Just a splash, not too much. I don't want to go too crazy. I'm gonna give it a nice another toss around with the white wine. And I'm gonna throw it on a sheet tray, lined with aluminum foil. Makes cleanup a breeze. All right, get that spread out pretty evenly. And you want to cut your zucchini a little thick. Have a little thickness to it. At least about an inch or so. Because if you do it too thin, it's gonna be really mushy by the end of the cook time. So you still want to have just a little bit of crunch. So try to cut them as thick as you can. So these are going to go in the oven at 350 for about 12 to 15 minutes. Our butter and garlic and onion is looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and drain the water off of my potatoes. Oh yeah. I'm gonna add that back. Add the potatoes back to the pot. Set that off to the side. I'll let my onions and garlic do what it's doing. All right, I'm gonna while this is finishing up, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up a few more things. When we come back, we're gonna be adding our mixture to the potatoes. All right, stick with me. All right, guys. So I've added my onion and garlic mixture to the blender. Gonna give this a quick pulse. Come on out of there. Sorry for the noise. So there you have it, our butter and onion, nice and pureed there. So you come with me. I'm gonna just add this mixture back to the potatoes. Or add it to the potatoes, not back to them. Let's get every last little bit of that out. Sweet. Now I have some heavy cream here. Now the heavy cream is cold, so I'm gonna turn my heat back on the stove here to about a medium heat, just so the potatoes don't get as cold. So I'm adding about 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Now I've also found, like me being lactose intolerant, I also have some parsley here. I'm gonna add to the potatoes just to give them some life, some love, you know. But I also found that almond milk or the soy milk works just as good as heavy cream. So you guys with those allergies, no worries. I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of salt. And then about a teaspoon of black pepper. And now I'm gonna go to work. Mash these guys up. That onion and garlic blend is something amazing when you add it to these potatoes, man. You will be surprised, definitely, if you try it. If you do try it, give me a comment, leave me a comment, or on the video. Let me know how it came out. A couple of my friends that follow me have tried some of these recipes already, which is amazing. There you have it. Creamy garlic mashed potatoes. So when we come back, I'm gonna get that brisket off the grill, get it sliced up, plated up. You know what's next. Be right back. Peace. All right, guys, welcome back. So our brisket is finally off the grill, and this thing is nice and juicy. Look at those juices just flowing out of there. So we're gonna give it a nice cut test. See if we got a smoke ring in here. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, crispy. Look at that, people. That is beautiful and juicy. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and get another couple slices off of this joker. Ooh, she's hot. You can hear the juiciness. Oh my God, it's so juicy. All right. So our zucchini is done as well. I'll take a look at the zucchini. It looks really good. Yummy. All right. Now I'm gonna put my mashed potatoes down. Zucchini on the back end there. Now I'm gonna just throw this beautiful brisket right on top of those potatoes. There you have it. Smoked brisket, garlic mashed potatoes, roasted zucchini and onions with the vegetable butter. I don't have to explain it, but that's what's good. That's really what's good. Don't forget to like, comment, even subscribe if you haven't already, and share these videos. These could save somebody's life one day. You never know. I'm Chef Clay, and I'm out. Peace.